デビッドを初めて知ったのは、キャットピープル15歳の時で、その時に非常にその感動を覚えましてで僕も10年間いろんなことやってきたんですけど、デビッドのその生き方っていうのが手本になってきたなっていうふうに思ってます。そこでどういうふうに戦ってきたのかなっていうのが非常にその興味深いところなんで。
The analogy of a river going through countryside which is forever changing is not out of place, I think, in describing how a writer works through his life. That the river is always made of the same spirit, but the countryside that it goes through is ever changing. And the river, by virtue of that fact, the river will reflect the different landscapes on the same substance of water.
じゃあ今までそのやられた中で具体的にね、どの時期にはそのオーディエンスに応えようとして辛かったのかっていうのを聞いてみる。
For me, two albums particularly were two albums following Let's Dance. I think I became indifferent to them and really tried to live up to what I thought an audience expected from me. Two albums, Low and Heroes, that I did in the late 70s, were done so much for me that everybody in my record companies at the time said, why are you doing this? This is sort of artistic, commercial suicide. But I've really found a very strong audience with those two albums.
その時についてきたファンを一番大事に思ってるってことかな。
I think that particular audience is an audience that really is interested in the process of creativity, where maybe the wider, more commercial audience is more interested in what the music can do for them.
だから一番大切にそれをするということかな。
I think probably so. Yeah, because I think probably that audience and myself probably share a greater interest in exploration. Commercial success is, as you know, is a big shock. And you suddenly feel maybe you do not belong to yourself anymore. It's not a reality. You have to understand that you do belong to yourself.
その大衆にたくさん受けた分だけなくすものも同じ比率でできちゃうっていうのは非常にすごくそう思う。
I think also Kochi-san had similar problems at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have to make a real big decision to just go with what's in here. And sometimes that does mean relinquishing some commercial success, but that is necessary to mature and obtain longevity as an artist, I think. It's easier to sleep at night.
そうなんです。それで非常に飛んでニューアルバムのところに行くんですけども、今度のアルバムって非常にそのリアリティっていうのかな、現実のを描いてる部分が非常にパーセンテージが多くなってる気がしたし。
As you get older, the private life starts to become more important to one. Not more important than the work, but you start to find a balance between the two. And at that point, the work starts to reflect the private life more, rather than private life being thrown totally into the work.
それは年齢的なものもあるんですか？
Yes, definitely.
ぜひですね、日本にツアーでいらっしゃった時にはまた、再会できれば光栄だなと思っています。
I'd like to do that very much indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.